Well, we have heard what politicians have to say heading into November, but what about the people?
Newsy's Alex Miller breaks down what voters are thinking about heading into the midterm elections.
After a summer of economic turmoil, headline-grabbing hearings, and a bombshell Supreme Court ruling, figuring out which issue will be most important to voters in November could tell us which party controls Congress in 2023.
I'm really scared at the way we've been going.
Polling shows the economy is the top issue on voters' minds right now, and by a large margin.
That's about it. After COVID, it's been tough, so hoping that the economy turns to take a turn for the better.
Topics like women's rights and immigration are distantly behind the economy. But once you look at priorities by party, things start to change. Republicans see two major issues as important, where Democrats are more split on their motivations. GOP voters are focused particularly on inflation and immigration, while Democrats have a much longer list, including gun violence, abortion, and inflation. The political climate may be breaking in the Democrats' favor after positive economic signs and legislative victories. Quinnipiac polling from late July shows a slight increase in voter desire for Democrats to keep control. Meanwhile, election security remains a top concern for Democrats like Wyoming voter Mike Calabrese.
The ability of legislatures to tinker with the machines afterwards or to throw out electors. But that's a serious national issue, not just a local issue.
But in the end, all politics is local. He's been a Wyomingite for nearly half a century and is concerned about the environment, public land use, state funding of schools, and of course, taxes. And if you zip down to Florida, you'll find pretty much the same.
Focusing on spending more money in Florida and not wasting money outside the country, and helping people with tax cuts, especially during these tough times.
Florida voters are also concerned about the changes Americans are seeing to the education system.
The school stuff is really freaking me out about, that they're not allowed to read certain books. When you start taking books off the shelf, it's a scary thing. There's got to be another way.
And with an unexpected twist, more than half of Americans saying they're more enthusiastic than usual about voting, you can expect candidates up and down the ballot to be pushing their get out the vote messages to ensure all their supporters get to the polls this November. Alex Miller, Newsy, New York.